Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Hayden from HHWCUSTOMS.com, and today we'll be talking about the 67 C10 with a custom base and interior that I actually designed for it. This is going to be a direct drop-in kit, and you won't really need to do any modifications to the chassis other than clearancing out some wheel wells. So let's jump right into it. I'll show you what it's all about. Alright everyone, this is a closer look at the chassis I designed. You can see we have rear bumper and a custom front bumper here. It is going to be a direct swap, as I mentioned, and it is fully 3D printed and designed by me. You can see my name down there and the name of the car, just so you guys can be able to organize it better in case you buy multiples of different sets I release. So there's a look at it on the outside right there. You can see we have some seats and of course the C-notch frame that I like. This car does sit pretty low, and you can see right here it actually tucks up within the body, so it's kind of like a channeled frame, if you will, if it was real life. So I think that's pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and take this apart so I can show you guys the interior. Now this is one solid piece, so that means that the interior is attached to the base itself, and I do that just for printing simplicity and also just easy storage and just easy alignment, because there are some other ones that I made it's kind of hard to align. But anyways, that's besides the point. But this is what the interior looks like right here. You can see we have quite a bit of detail right there on the dash, and an oversized steering wheel, which I think looks really nice on the car. It actually makes it a lot stronger too, so it's less likely to break during shipping. But the gauges and the AC vents, I don't know, something about them. I don't know what I did different this time, but I'm probably one of my favorite interiors I've done right here for some reason. These are just drop-in seats from my 83 Silverado, and as well as the center console is the same, but the dash is fully custom and fit just for this car. And you can even see the outline of the glove box right there, and it even has the button on top, or the lock, whatever you want to call it. And the trans tunnel is present, as well as a brake and gas pedal in there, if you could see it. So I think this is coming out really nice. Like I said, it's one piece, so it's all strong put together. On the screen right now, you'll see the actual file. This is a little 360 view of it. I think it's really came out really nice. I did just drop this couple of days ago as of filming, so I have sold a couple, so I'm anxious to see what people think of it when they get their hands on it and can actually, you know, just mess around with it, do some customs. If you guys do end up doing some custom with these, please tag me on Instagram or shoot me an email with some pictures. I do like to see that kind of stuff. Now, I will show you guys the windows. These windows, for some reason, are a little softer than the other windows that they've released. So I don't know why, but they bend. Like I have a bend right here. So what I actually end up doing is I end up gluing the windows to the roof. You can see there's even a spot still stuck there with the actual glass. Like I said, I don't know why these are softer, but they are. So that's what I would recommend when applying these, because just relying on the 3D part to kind of hold them up, it doesn't do it. It like bends out of shape. It pushes it too far up here for some reason, and I don't know. That's what I recommend, just gluing it up on top. That's the easiest solution I have to getting the alignment right, because no matter what I did, it was always bending or something somewhere else. But that's pretty much all you have to do, is glue it and then cut these two little stems here. You'll see when you get them, your windows taken apart, you're actually gonna have a little stem here on both sides. You can just cut those. I use just these little metal cutters off Amazon. You get a pack of 8 or something like that on there for pretty cheap, and that's what I use. Just get a nice clean cut, and then this is going to rest exactly on the little frame I made right there. And what you can also do is you can see how tight the clearance is on it compared to the tire. So if you wanted to, you can even go ahead and trim this whole little like duckbill, whatever you want to call it. If you don't want to do that, you can go ahead and clearance out this area, but that's just user preference depending on what wheels you're using. For me, I clearanced it out a little bit, but other than that, there has been no modifications to this truck otherwise. So we'll go ahead and assemble this. You can see it's just rear. You can see it's just popping that in right there, and then flipping the whole thing upside down, and simple as dropping it in. Then you guys can go ahead and screw it all together and you're pretty much done. In the past, I'd made the interiors and base separate, but I'd done that originally just for ease of painting. So if you want to have the interior be a different color than the base because you want to chrome the base or what have you, I was doing that before, but a lot of people don't seem to care for that. So I think the new thing I'm going to do is try and do one piece when I can. I know there's some customs like the 4Runner or the Tacoma I just released that it needs to be 2 pieces because the orientation of how I print is going to mess up the detail in either the interior or all on the suspension parts of the base. But for stuff like this where it's just a flat lowered base and it's not going to run into any issues, I can just print it just like on this part. So here's a look of it on the outside right there. You can see that oversized steering wheel, which I just think looks so nice. Like I said, I don't know, something about this car or this truck is just very, very nice. I didn't really care for these too much before, if I'm being honest with you, but the interior is winning me over for some reason. But if you guys are interested, please check out my website at HHWCUSTOMS.com. These are available right now, as I mentioned. And just so you guys are aware, I have a bundle going on right now with these wheels being a part of it too, so you get the base and the wheels all together. So check out my website, I have them there. And this is just a little sneak peek of it. This is actually released already and it actually did sell out. This is a 1 of 50 piece. This is my sample that I did when I was designing it all, but this is a drag insert for this truck too. I'm planning to do a couple little weird drops like this to where you have a normal version, this, and then kind of a more extreme fun version, and just have this one limited because they are hard. It's hard to keep everything in stock, and interest on certain items die out, and I don't want to have to keep carrying stock of stuff that no one wants. So this was limited to 50 pieces, and it sold out a little over 24 hours, which is pretty cool to say, honestly. But you can see on the interior, we fully changed things up. We got the steering wheel removed. We got gauges on the top, NOS cans, the shifter, and the trans tunnel is more shown. And of course, a nice seat, as well as a different front end. It's like a Phantom style grille. And of course, we have the Big Worm Racing right in front, and the Chevy bow tie as a part of the roll cage. I think that's a pretty cool touch. And just like the other one, it is a direct drop-in. So like I said, these are sold out, but keep an eye out for some new releases that I'm doing. There could be certain limited ones as well. If you guys have any suggestions for any cars or trucks that you want to see lower bases for, please leave them in the comments below or shoot me an email. I do have some other stuff lined up that I'm working on in the background that you guys will see. I do try to drop things every single Friday, so please sign up for my newsletter. I will be doing a weekly newsletter there, and you can sign up to my newsletter at the bottom of my website. You scroll down in order to say newsletter, and you just enter your email address and then check your email every Friday and you'll have something new. So that's the easiest way to stay up to date with what I'm releasing, or you guys can just follow my Instagram. If you guys are in the market for any 1/64 scale wheels, decals, or 3D parts, please check my website. I have everything listed there. And if you guys have not subscribed, please consider subscribing.